This season, fall in love with the New York Knicks.
Steps back, three-pointer.
Fall in love with New York forever. 82 incredible games with all your favorite players. The journey begins in Memphis and continues at the world's most famous arena.
Let's go.
Rekindle old flames with Miami, Chicago, and Boston.
Reunite with old friends when Atlanta comes to town. And enjoy Christmas Day at the Garden against Philadelphia.
Spend time with the neighbors across the river. And stay up late for our West Coast swing.
Barrett drives on Westbrook, gets inside and throws it down.
41 games around the country.
Who's excited?
41 games.
Can't wait, baby.
The games you can't wait to tweet about.
Damn right.
The games you can't wait to attend. It's the 2022-23 NBA season.
NBA season schedule has been released.
Basketball. It's New York forever.
Call 877-NYK-DUNK. That's 877-695-3965.
You heard it there. You heard it there, guys. What's up, Knick Nation? I'm Juby the Tui, Straight Talk family above everything. Salute to you guys. Hope you guys are doing good. It is Monday, August 22nd. The schedule just got released this past week. And wouldn't you know, we wake up this morning, we hear the Knicks made a trade offer. Stick around. I'm pretty sure you guys heard about it, but I want to give you guys my thoughts on the trade. And we'll be back in a second.
On track, here we come. League is done in 21, and the Knicks are on a run. And I'll tell you, with Tibbs, we a bit too much to handle. With Barrett and Randall, it's the Knicks, and we're taking back our place. Everyone's gearing up with a mask on the face. The Garden's going crazy, and they're doing it for a reason. The Knickerbocker season. You better believe the Knicks got all that it takes. We're shooting three-pointers, and we're running fast breaks. And if your defense makes a mistake, then bam!
Knick Nation, mi familia, salute to you guys. Hope you guys are doing good. Lots and lots to talk about tonight, man. And quite frankly, guys, I'm a little upset. But before I get started on that, I want to give a shout out to my boy, my partner in crime, Zenray from Zenray Sports TV. A little under the weather, so he won't be joining me tonight. We haven't done a show, but big prayers to him. Hopefully he'll be back on his feet within the next couple of days. So look out for him. And Zenray, do me a favor, Papa. Lay off of the seaweed, all right? Just lay off of the vitamins and the organic stuff. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, man. But I know you guys probably noticed the new look. Unfortunately, wasn't done on purpose. Don't shave when you're half asleep. This is the result. You lose the beard, so now I got to start all over again. But enough of that, guys, familia. Listen, the Knicks, this morning, we wake up, we hear the Knicks make a trade offer to the Utah Jazz. They offer Obi Toppin. They offer Evan Fournier and 5 picks, which out of those 5 picks, 2 are unprotected. Your thoughts on that? And cash considerations to make the cash square out. But listen, I wasn't happy with this, guys. I'm glad Utah turned it down. I was not happy whatsoever. When I saw that we offered Obi Toppin and 5 picks and Evan Fournier, I was like, please let them turn this down. And luckily, Danny Ainge did. I don't know what Danny Ainge is looking for, what kind of package he's looking for. The guy is absurd. The guy is an assassin. If he turned that down, imagine what they are looking for. So the question of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Knick Nation, mi familia, is it time to move on from Donovan Mitchell? Because like I just said, look at the package we just offered. Obi Toppin, Evan Fournier, 5 picks, 2 are unprotected, and cash to match the salary of Donovan Mitchell. And the Jazz, Danny Ainge declined. Crazy stuff to wake up to. We got our first comment in tonight from Spiritually Awakened. Appreciate the comment. It says, Knicks Leon Rose is playing some kind of chess game. Last word, you might be right on this front office. They have me in a loop, dazed and confused. I think we're all a little bit confused right now, guys. I think right now we don't know what to expect. We don't know if the Knicks are going to be here or with the same team up this upcoming training camp. A week ago, I was telling you guys that Donovan Mitchell will be a Knick before training camp. Now, I don't know if I want that to happen. I mean, if you offered a package like Obi Toppin and draft capital, 2 unprotected, and they turn it down, you can imagine what the assassin wants. The guy wants to clean house. Knick Nation, I ask you tonight, what do you think of this trade package that we offered? Do you think it was enough to get the deal done? Are you happy that the deal didn't get done? And what do you think it will take to get it done? Again, salute to you guys in the chat. Like I said, a lot of things to talk about briefly tonight. Starting with, this is what actually baffled me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but the Knicks insider claims that members of the organization think that RJ Barrett is not worth the max rookie contract. Are you kidding me? I mean, come on. The kid has been doing better every single season since he's been in the NBA. His average has gone up. Mind you, his shooting wasn't as great last season, but he averaged more. He hit some big baskets. He's developing. He's growing. Give the kid a break. The kid is talented. The kid learned how to go right instead of left hand. The kid is doing fairly well. This is one topic tonight that kind of just threw me off. I could not believe the nonsense that I've been hearing. So yeah, the Knicks front office do not think some people in the Knicks front office don't think RJ Barrett is worth the rookie extension. Let me know. Leave comments down below. Let me know. Do you think RJ is worth that rookie extension? Do you want to build RJ Barrett around him? Do you want to build around RJ Barrett, or are you willing to include him in the Donovan Mitchell trade? Speculations and rumors have come out that Coach Tom Thibodeau prefers to keep Quentin Grimes over RJ Barrett. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that Quentin Grimes is a future star in the making? Would you keep him over RJ Barrett? Let me know down below what you guys think. Do you think this is credible? There's so much going on, guys. Like I said, I'm still a little bit baffled and outraged by this nonsense that we offered Obi Toppin tonight. 5 draft picks. Evan Fournier, that's fine. Give up Evan Fournier, but you're going to give up Obi Toppin, a future highlight machine, an Amari Stoudemire 2.0 hybrid, if you will, with a jump shot. It's just crazy. And they said no. That's what kind of threw me off, is that they actually said no, ladies and gentlemen. It's just crazy. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with them, but this is what they are looking for. The Jazz, Danny Ainge, the assassin, wants 7 draft picks and they're at a stalemate right now because of the unprotected draft picks. So you can make an assumption that they like the Obi Toppin and Evan Fournier, but they're not happy with just 2 unprotected draft picks, a total of 5. What does this guy want? I mean, this guy is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm ready to move forward. I had enough. A few weeks ago, I would tell you guys I'm ready for this Donovan Mitchell trade. Give up 7 draft picks. That's fine. But I wasn't expecting them to offer an Obi Toppin. I know some fans here think Obi Toppin should move on and he should go to a team where he's going to get minutes. But why give up somebody who has the potential to be a star, a bona fide star in this league? He's not a star yet, but if you give him some minutes, give him some time, develop him more, because we saw a taste of what this man can be at the end of the season. And thankfully, we saw that only because of all the injuries. Coach Tom Thibodeau had no choice but to play the young guys, ladies and gentlemen. If it wasn't because of that, Julius Randle, no handle Randle would have still been playing. Even though Julius Randle looks in terrific shape this offseason. I know you guys saw some screen time on that, of him playing some offseason basketball with Jalen Brunson and Obi Toppin. I mean, the guy lost a lot of weight. He looks more lean. He looks like he's ready to explode out of the gym. Maybe play some 3 for Tom Thibodeau. That's an experiment that we'll see what happens. But you cannot trade Obi Toppin. I'm sorry, guys. Me personally, and this is only me, like I said, don't come for me, guys. Quentin Grimes has to be the guy, even though I don't want to. But like I said in my future shows, you have to give something to receive something. So Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, and 5 picks should have been enough to do it. But this man is a savage. Danny Ainge. You don't want to do business with this guy. He sits there and stares down people and just robs them right in plain sight. And it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Like I said, I was excited about this trade. I know we have draft capital. I know we all want Donovan Mitchell here in New York City. I'm one of them. He wants to be here. He's been at Mets games. He has ties with the Mets organization. He's been at Rucker Park. He's been at practices rocking Knick gear and New York gear. So the man, without verbally saying he wants to play here, his body language and his attire has been basically saying he wants to play for New York. And Danny Ainge knows this, and he's using it to his advantage. The only way I see this happening, guys, if Donovan Mitchell ends up in New York City, and you hear it here first, is if Donovan Mitchell himself comes out and says, boss, I want to go to New York. That's where I want to be. I'm not happy. I want to play in New York. And then Danny Ainge's hands would be kind of tied behind his back, and he would have to say, listen, I don't want an unhappy player here. We know where they're rebuilding. They're not trying to make the playoffs. They're not trying to contend for anything. So he'll make the deal happen. And maybe this deal he would have accepted. But because Donovan Mitchell has not come out and said he wants to be traded to New York, Danny Ainge is playing hardball. And you only can imagine. I would love to be a fly on the wall and hear what this man wants. I mean, if he turned down 5 picks, a Obi Toppin, a number 8 potential future bona fide star, a Evan Fournier, a sharpshooter that would help any team win, who broke John Stark's record this offseason with most threes in a single season. And he turned that down. And we even offered to make the difference in payments to match the money for Donovan Mitchell. And he said no, ladies and gentlemen. This guy wants 7 draft picks. He wants R.J. Barrett, or he wants Cam Reddish and Obi Toppin, and 7 draft picks, possibly like 4 or 5 unprotected draft picks. Like I said, you don't want to do business with this guy. It's time to move on. It's time to move with the young kids. I don't know how you guys feel about it. In my personal opinion, I don't want to take part no more in Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge is just crazy. Donovan Mitchell has 2 more seasons. I say let him play it out. He's going to be frustrated. He's going to be unhappy. And then he's going to ask for a trade, and then they can trade him to us. So that is my opinion on that specific topic. Now, as far as this the Knicks front office don't think RJ Barrett is worth the rookie contract, I would love to speak with Knicks front office. And I would show them statistically what RJ Barrett has done for us the last few seasons, how he's improved his basketball game in general, and how the man has the potential to be Mr. He is already Mr. Broadway, but how he can turn things around and make us a better team, especially now with a bona fide point guard, the man standing right behind me above the Madison Square Garden, Jalen Brunson, our prized possession that we acquired this offseason. We got a point guard, ladies and gentlemen, a man who knows how to spread the floor, who knows how to find the open man, who doesn't have the score first mentality. He actually has the best play available, and that's going to open up RJ. That's going to open up plays for Julius Randle. We're going to have a great season for Julius Randle, and it shows you that the Knicks front office, by them offering Obi Toppin in this package that they offered today, it shows you that they are stuck on Julius Randle, and he's a part of their plans moving forward. Whether you like him, hate him, Julius Randle is here to stay in New York with RJ and with Brunson. It seems like Obi Toppin is a pawn that they would be willing to move, and hopefully not a Quentin Grimes. I mean, I don't know, guys. Like I said, this to me is just so much to give up for one player. So like I said, you see the ticker down below. That is my question to you guys as well tonight. Should the Knicks keep the young core and move on from Donovan Mitchell? We see Spiritually Awakened is confused. He commented when we first came on here stating that Rose is playing some kind of chess game. The last word, you might be right on this, the front office. They have me in a loop, dazed and confused. Again, Spiritually Awakened, family above everything. I appreciate the comment. Thanks for coming on. And, I think he has everybody confused, me, myself included. I woke up today a little under the weather, wasn't in a very good mood. And then when I saw that pack, I had to come on here today and give you guys my opinion and tell you guys. So, and there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, ladies and gentlemen, my partner in crime. Danny Boy is playing hard ball. What's up, Juby the Tubi? Zenray, prayers go out to you, brother. Hope everything is well. I got to tell you, Zenray, if you're just tuning in, man, this trade proposal baffled me. I cannot tell you how I felt this morning when I saw this. It just upset my stomach to give up Obi Toppin. Like I said, the Evan Fournier, I do not mind. It's Evan Fournier. We have so much talent on this team. But to give up Obi, 5 picks, 2 unprotected, cash to make the money work. We'll probably have to throw in a Derrick Rose to make money work as well. And they said no with no question. Like, you didn't even hear that they're close to a deal, that they're negotiating. All you heard is that the Jazz declined. They got to tell you, what does Danny Ainge want? And like I said, from what I hear, speculation, Danny Ainge they're stuck on the unprotected draft picks. Knicks only offer 2 unprotected draft picks. I think they can offer up to 4. And Danny Ainge doesn't want to hear that. So if they were to offer Obi, Fournier, and 4 unprotected, and maybe 6 in total draft picks, we might have been having a different discussion tonight. We might have been like, Obi Toppin is gone. Where does that leave us? With Donovan Mitchell here as our starting shooting guard along with Brunson. And I don't know how Knick Nation would feel about that. Zenray, appreciate the comment, my brother. Feel better. I look forward to our upcoming show. But let's see. Oh, you got us a comment again. Like you said, time to move on. He wants Obi, Grimes, and 6 to 8 picks. My thoughts exactly, Zenray. I think it's time for Knick Nation to understand that we have a team here, a bona fide point guard, a great core team to move on, and just enough is enough. Let Danny Ainge kick rocks. Nobody in the league has offered a better package than what we have. And I am so happy and grateful that they turned down this deal that the Knicks offered today of Obi Toppin. I would have gone to the Garden and got so upset Again, Zenray, appreciate the comment, my brother. Wilbur Garcia Jimenez, welcome to Family Above Everything Straight Talk. Let's stay with the young core and look at a different trade. Wilbur, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I would have sat there and said, let's offer 7 draft picks as long as we get to keep Obi Grimes, and RJ Barrett. It looks like Danny Ainge is not having it. It looks like Danny Ainge wants his guys. He's trying to clean out Madison Square Garden. He wants free parking. He wants chopped cheese. He wants everybody packed and delivered to his front door and leave us with nothing. Not in this day and age, Danny Ainge. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're sipping on, what you're smoking on. But no, my friends, thankfully, my partner Zenray has been saying it all throughout last season and all throughout offseason. We have a master in the front office who's playing chess, because had this been Jim Dolan or GMs of previous past, this trade would have happened weeks ago, and we would have been left with nobody on this Knicks roster. Wilbert, appreciate the comment. Thank you so much for coming on today. Give me your thoughts, Knick Nation. Wilbur says it's time to move on and look for a different trade. I don't know if there's anything available out there this upcoming season, maybe next season, the season after that. But I'm here to tell you I'm okay with not even making a trade. I'm okay, ladies and gentlemen, Knick Nation, my family. I'm okay with staying with the team that we have. They're going to be exciting. They're going to be running and gunning. If you add a small shooter, it doesn't even have to be a star, somebody to spread the offense a little bit more, I think we'll be fine. I'm not saying we're going to be winning a championship, but Donovan Mitchell gives us 10 more wins, let's just say hypothetically. So what do we have? Instead of 39 wins, we'll have 45 to 49. That gets us to the second round of the playoffs, and that's pretty much it. Exciting, but is it worth giving up all that draft capital, all these youngsters for a one man who's 6'1", who's a star, not a superstar? And I'm going to say that again. I repeat, a star, not a superstar, ladies and gentlemen. This is not LeBron James. This is not D Wade. This is a man who's a scoring machine, 6'1", who averaged 25 points a game. But guess what? Jalen Brunson wasn't too far behind. And we have enough talent on this team, and we don't have to have one man score those many points. Remember the Detroit Pistons in the early 2000s, ladies and gentlemen? They had Richard Hamilton, Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups. Find me somebody who scored 25 on multiple positions, and look what they did. They spread the offense. They played defense. They were gritty. They had a certain swag to them, and I've been saying that for the last year. To play in this city, you have to have a certain swag. RJ, Obi, Brunson, Mitchell, Julius, to be determined, have a certain swag to play here. So appreciate the comment again, Wilbert. The last word, welcome. Knicks need Mitchell. Come on, last word. Knicks need Mitchell at what price? At what cost are you willing to give up for Donovan Mitchell? Are you willing to give up Quentin Grimes? Are you willing to give up RJ Barrett? Are you willing to give up the house? Your deed, your car, your pink slip. I mean, Danny Ainge wants everything. He probably wants a street named after him right across the street from Madison Square Garden to get this deal done. The man is nuts. The man is an assassin. They call him an assassin for a reason. He takes no prisoners. He doesn't let nothing go. And Knick Nation, you heard it here from Juby to Tubi. It's time to move on and move with the youngsters. So these are some stuff, guys, that I want to ask you tonight. Do you guys think Quentin Grimes is a future star in the making? Will you not include him in this trade proposal? I said I don't want to. I say it's time to move on. But are you willing to sacrifice Quentin Grimes for a Donovan Mitchell package? Comment your thoughts down below. Let me know. Like I said, should the Knicks keep the young core and move on? You already know Juby to Tubi thinks absolutely. Zenray thinks absolutely we should move on. And also Wilbur Garcia Jimenez thinks we should move on. The last word. Yes, Juby, come on. The Knicks have no one. The last word, let me tell you something. I appreciate the comment. Thank you for coming on. I see you have, you like the Giants, you like the Knicks, you like the Islanders. You're a New York guy. So you're willing to sacrifice good, solid players that can make a team deep into the playoffs for a one man. What you're going to be left with? Donovan Mitchell, Brunson, and RJ. That's it. And Julia, excuse me. Who's your bench? I mean, come on, guys. Did we forget, Knick Nation? Did we forget how fun the Knicks were when all those injuries happened? With the exception of Alex Burke. Tom Thibodeau keeps kicking himself in the face, I think, every offseason day on how much he played Alex Burke. But thankfully, like I said, we got the man standing right behind me, Jalen Brunson, who's ready to run Gotham here in New York City and who's going to make us a better team. He's not a superstar. He's not a Chris Paul, but he's a great, decent point guard who's going to get the job done and who's ready to take on that role with all the pressure, all the media. Like I said, I always say, you got to be thick-skinned to play in this city. And if you're not, it's time for you to move on. We moved on from a couple of players in the past. Jalen Brunson wanted to come here. Think about that, Knick Nation. Let me share something with you guys very quickly. What was the last player that came as a free agent that wanted to come here, that was excited to come here? That was Amari Stoudemire. A great, Amari Stoudemire at one point was an all-star. But that was, I can't think of nobody else besides Melo. Then Melo happened in a trade that sat there and said, I want to come to New York, and actually came here. There's players that use New York as to raise up their prices in stock and get a bigger contract. And that's it. Jalen Brunson said, I want to come here. I want the keys to Gotham. I want to be the point guard. I want to run it back. Great family-orientated basketball. And look what he did against Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs last season, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. Look what he did against them. Look what he did in the playoffs. The kid is ready. So don't worry, Knick Nation. We don't get Donovan Mitchell. There's always better options out there. If not, we run with the squad, with the youngsters. We develop them. We only get better. The last word. We have no star player, Juby. Seriously. Zenray, we don't need a superstar right now. Superstar may come. Superstar may be Obi Toppin. Superstar may be RJ Barrett. Come on. Are you serious right now? RJ Barrett could be that star. Do we forget that he was the 3rd draft pick? Ladies and gentlemen, did we forget that Obi Toppin was the 8th draft pick? I'm just saying. We always tend to give up on these players, get rid of them, and we want to trade the house away for one player. Haven't we learned from the Carmelo Anthony trade? Look what Carmelo Anthony, I'm a big Carmelo Anthony fan. Since Syracuse days, since Denver days, I was so excited. I still get chills watching that intro video when Melo was coming to the Garden. But was it worth giving up 4 starting players at that time and draft capital and bench players for Carmelo Anthony? And what were we left with? Besides one good season with Mike Woodson, we went to the 2nd round with Jeremy Lin and Jason Kidd. Did Melo really have a great time here in New York? Was he a difference maker? Great player, scoring machine, all-star, made the all-star team, great PR guy, great with the kids, great guy. We're talking about basketball. What's good for the better of the team? And right now, ladies and gentlemen, Knick Nation, the better of the team is to try to hold on to as much draft assets, as much young players as you can to move forward, not take 10 steps back. Last word, appreciate the comment, man. I really hope that, you actually see the light at the end of the tunnel. I appreciate your comment, but seriously, man, don't worry about not having a superstar here. We're going to be okay. We're going to be fun, athletic, young to watch, fun to watch. And if we do get Donovan Mitchell, let's just hope it's not for Obi. RJ, and if we have to give up somebody, and I say with a capital I, if we have to give up somebody, I guess Quentin Grimes, and Evan Fournier, and 5 draft picks at the most, and that's like exceeding right now too much. So, Knick Nation, again, I'm Juby the Tubi, guys. I wanted to come on here tonight, just talk to you guys for a few minutes, tell you guys my opinion. Again, if you're just joining in, if you're catching the last seconds, Knicks made a trade offer for Donovan Mitchell. They offered Evan Fournier, Obi Toppin, and 5 picks. 2 were unprotected. Jazz declined. Did not want it. They didn't want to hear nothing of it. And here is what the Jazz are probably asking for. Danny Ainge asked for 7 first-round draft picks and players in a trade package. 7, ladies and gentlemen. 7 draft picks. It's a lot of picks, Knick Nation. A lot of picks. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And enough with this. Is RJ Barrett not worth the extension? RJ Barrett is a star in the making. He developed the basketball game. He's Mr. Broadway. Knick Nation, let's give the guy a break. I mean, if it wasn't for RJ Barrett right now, how would the season been last season? Well, we would have been a lot worse. And then this one, like I said, the last thing I'm going to say tonight is Tom Thibodeau prefers to keep Quentin Grimes over RJ Barrett. Let me know what you guys think. Again, everything that we discussed tonight. Zenray, again, we send our prayers to you. Hope everything works out great, my brother. Get healthy. We'll see you soon. Hopefully, we'll see you at the end of this week. My family, don't forget to hit that thumbs up for your boy. I appreciate. And let me just say, I appreciate all the love I got on my last video. I'm still new at this. I still have a lot to learn, ladies and gentlemen. But if you like what you see and you have any comments, please comment. Please like, share. And if you're looking for Knicks news, this is the place to be, because I will always update you guys. And I will always be the person you see right here, no matter if there's one person in the chat and if there's 1,000 people in the chat, because it's all about family, my friends. So, again, enjoy your evening. This is Juby the Tubi reminding you guys, you don't have to be blood to be family. And as always, family above everything. Stay safe, guys. Peace.